Did you know that in China, the average person saves more than 30% of their income, 3 times more than the average American? Or that 70% of Chinese consumers would rather repair something than throw it away and buy new? These surprising statistics show how deeply frugality is rooted in Chinese culture, and today, we're diving into the little-known secrets behind this mindset. In this video, we'll reveal how the Chinese have mastered the art of saving money in ways that might surprise you. From the power of communal family meals to the ancient art of bargaining, these strategies can help anyone save big, no matter where you live. You'll learn practical, time-tested tips on how to stretch your dollars further, live sustainably, and even negotiate like a pro. Stick around to uncover the Chinese secrets to frugal living, and start saving today. Chapter 1. Frugal Wisdom. The ancient art of value in Chinese culture. The idea of getting the most value out of what you have isn't just about saving money, it's a way of life. One of the core principles is rooted in the idea of maximizing the potential of everything, which is why frugality is often seen as a virtue. For example, the famous Chinese proverb, "Waste not, want not," directly reflects this mindset. Instead of thinking in terms of spending less, Chinese culture focuses on using resources wisely. This value-driven approach leads many to embrace items that last. For example, in China, the practice of buying high-quality products that stand the test of time is far more common than constantly replacing cheaper items. A good pair of shoes or a durable kitchen appliance might seem like a larger upfront cost, but in the long run, they save money by avoiding constant replacements. The Chinese are also masters at stretching their resources. It's not uncommon to find families reusing everything, old clothes, furniture, or even plastic bags. This practice goes beyond simple recycling, it's about recognizing the value in everyday things that others might discard. In fact, about 40% of Chinese consumers prefer to repair their items rather than buying new ones, according to a study by the China National Bureau of Statistics. Even in the face of new trends, the Chinese still hold value above all. In cities like Beijing and Shanghai, the concept of buying less but buying better is gaining traction. This mindset helps individuals avoid impulse purchases, which are often fueled by advertisements and temporary desires. Instead, the focus shifts to long-term value. Chapter 2. Waste not. How Chinese minimalism transforms finances. Minimalism, a concept that's often associated with Western culture, has deep roots in Chinese traditions. Many Chinese homes focus on simplicity, practicality, and making use of every available space. This minimalist approach not only makes homes more functional but also encourages spending less. The concept of less is more resonates strongly in Chinese society. For instance, Chinese families often live in smaller spaces but make the most of them. Rather than buying new furniture or constantly upgrading, many people reimagine their existing items. Old furniture gets a fresh coat of paint, and outdated appliances are fixed up rather than replaced. One unique element of Chinese minimalism is its connection to feng shui, the ancient practice of harmonizing one's environment. By minimizing clutter, many believe they invite prosperity and balance into their lives. Less clutter means fewer distractions, leading to greater financial focus and a clearer mind for making smart money choices. A fascinating trend has emerged where young Chinese people are also adopting minimalism as a way to save money. According to a 2023 survey by Chinese Youth Research, 30% of young adults in China cited minimalism as their primary reason for saving more money. They're prioritizing experiences and quality items over excessive consumption, leading to a shift in spending habits. Minimalism also influences food choices. For instance, instead of stocking up on a wide variety of ingredients, Chinese families tend to buy only what they need for the week. This not only prevents food waste but also ensures that money isn't spent on items that might go unused. In fact, China has one of the lowest rates of food waste in the world, with only about 6% of food being wasted compared to 30–40% in other developed nations. Chapter 3. Mastering the art of bargaining. How to save by haggling in Chinese markets. Bargaining is more than just a way to lower the price, it's an art form. This centuries-old practice is deeply woven into the fabric of Chinese commerce and culture. When you visit a market in China, whether it's for fresh produce or household goods, haggling isn't seen as rude, it's expected. One key strategy is knowing the starting price and how to negotiate from there. Vendors will often give a price that's higher than they expect to receive, knowing that customers will haggle. For example, in Beijing's famous Wangfujing street market, a tourist might see a pair of sunglasses priced at 100 yen, but after some friendly back and forth, they could walk away paying just 40 yen. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being smart. Bargaining isn't limited to markets. In many parts of China, it extends to everyday purchases like electronics, furniture, and even services. In fact, about 50% of Chinese consumers say they try to negotiate prices before making a purchase, according to a report from China Business Review. This simple practice can add up to significant savings over time. Another unique aspect of Chinese bargaining culture is the use of face, the concept of maintaining dignity and respect. Bargaining isn't a confrontation, but a negotiation where both parties aim to feel like they've won. A common phrase used in these situations is jiao lu, jiao shi, meaning to negotiate, but in a way that leaves both sides feeling respected. The art of haggling also teaches patience. It's common for Chinese shoppers to walk away from a transaction and return later if the price isn't right. In many cases, vendors will lower their price in order to make the sale, knowing that a refusal doesn't necessarily mean a lost customer but rather an opportunity for further negotiation. This tactic has helped many people save money over time and also gain a deeper understanding of the value of things. By adopting the Chinese art of bargaining, anyone can save money not just on goods but also on services like car repairs, home improvements, or even gym memberships. Negotiation doesn't always have to be confrontational, it can simply be about creating a win-win situation. Chapter 4. The Power of the Family Table. Eating well on a budget in Chinese culture, food isn't just fuel, it's a way of connecting with loved ones and saving money. The Chinese often eat together as a family, sharing dishes and ensuring no food goes to waste. This tradition of communal eating not only strengthens relationships but also leads to more frugal meal planning. One key strategy in Chinese households is cooking large, shared meals that are both nutritious and budget-friendly. Instead of each person preparing individual meals, families often prepare one or two big dishes. This approach not only saves on ingredients but also minimizes food waste. According to a 2022 study by China Daily, 70% of Chinese families believe that cooking large meals saves them money compared to smaller, individual portions. Another essential strategy is making the most of every ingredient. In Chinese cooking, even the smallest scraps are reused. For example, vegetable stems and leftover rice are often turned into soups or stir-fries. This practice cuts down on food waste and stretches the grocery budget. In fact, China has one of the lowest food waste rates in the world, with only about 6% of food being wasted, as compared to the global average of 30–40%. In addition, many Chinese families buy ingredients in bulk to save money. Buying larger quantities of rice, vegetables, and meats can significantly lower the cost per unit. For example, purchasing a whole chicken rather than just individual cuts often results in savings, plus the bones can be used for making broth, which adds value to the meal. Chinese home cooks also know how to preserve food. Fermentation, pickling, and drying are common methods used to extend the life of ingredients. This not only helps keep food fresh but also adds variety to meals. Fermented foods like kimchi and pickled vegetables are not only cost-effective but also a key part of Chinese nutrition. Eating well on a budget in China isn't just about cheaper ingredients. It's about being mindful of how those ingredients are used, making meals that are balanced and nutritious while avoiding waste. With a little planning, anyone can embrace these strategies to save money while eating healthily. Chapter 5. The Smart Shopper's Guide to Chinese Markets. When it comes to saving money, one of the best-kept secrets in China is shopping at local markets. These markets, often bustling with life, offer a wide variety of fresh produce, meats, and goods at significantly lower prices than supermarkets. Here's how Chinese consumers save big by shopping smart at these markets. The first rule of shopping at Chinese markets is knowing when to go. The best time to shop is early in the morning, when produce is fresh, and vendors are eager to make sales. As the day goes on, prices often rise, and selection may dwindle. According to a study by Nielsen China, 80% of Chinese shoppers prefer markets for fresh, affordable food. Another secret is buying directly from wholesalers. In many Chinese markets, wholesale prices are available for bulk purchases. If you're shopping for ingredients that you use regularly, like garlic, ginger, or spices, buying larger quantities can save you a lot of money in the long run. Many vendors are also open to negotiation, especially for larger purchases, making bargaining an essential strategy. In Chinese markets, it's also common to buy seasonal produce, which is not only cheaper but also fresher. For instance, in the summer, you'll find an abundance of watermelon and cucumbers, while winter brings discounts on root vegetables like potatoes and carrots. Buying what's in season ensures you're getting the best deal and makes meal planning easier. In addition, Chinese markets are great for buying items that aren't available in supermarkets, such as homemade noodles, regional spices, and specialty teas. Many of these items are far cheaper than their supermarket counterparts, and the quality is often higher. Shopping at these markets offers a unique opportunity to experiment with new foods and ingredients without breaking the bank. A key strategy for saving money in Chinese markets is learning how to spot high-quality, yet affordable, items. For instance, Chinese consumers often look for seconds produce that may be a little blemished but still perfectly good for cooking. These items are typically sold at a steep discount, helping shoppers save big while reducing food waste. Shopping at local Chinese markets is about more than just saving money. It's a cultural experience that connects you to local traditions and produces a more sustainable, cost-effective lifestyle. Chapter 6. Sustainable Living the Chinese Way. Saving the planet and your wallet. Sustainability and frugality go hand in hand in Chinese culture. Many of the practices that help save money are also eco-friendly. From reusing materials to choosing energy-efficient products, the Chinese approach to sustainable living has much to teach about living on a budget while being environmentally conscious. A central aspect of sustainable living in China is the reuse of materials. Instead of throwing away old clothes, people often upcycle them into something new. For instance, worn-out jeans might become bags or cushions, and old t-shirts can be transformed into cleaning rags. This creative reuse not only saves money but also reduces waste, making it a win-win for both your wallet and the environment. Another way Chinese households save money while living sustainably is through energy conservation. Many homes in China are equipped with energy-efficient appliances, such as refrigerators and air conditioners that use less electricity. The Chinese government has actively promoted these technologies, and in many cases, consumers save hundreds of dollars annually on energy bills as a result. Water conservation is also a significant part of sustainable living in China. In many rural areas, people rely on rainwater harvesting to water their crops, while in urban areas, households use water-efficient appliances. This practice not only saves money but also ensures that water is used wisely in areas where resources are limited. Chinese culture places a high value on natural remedies and organic farming, both of which can help save money in the long run. In many households, people grow their own herbs, vegetables, and even fruit, reducing grocery bills. Additionally, traditional Chinese medicine encourages natural remedies using ingredients that can often be found at home, such as ginger, garlic, and mint. Sustainable transportation also plays a role in the Chinese commitment to frugal living. Many cities have invested heavily in public transportation, which is not only affordable but also environmentally friendly. Chinese people often use bicycles or walk short distances, reducing the need for cars and saving money on fuel. By embracing sustainable living practices, Chinese families are able to live more frugally while simultaneously helping to protect the planet. Whether it's conserving energy, reducing waste, or choosing eco-friendly products, these practices prove that saving money and being environmentally conscious can go hand in hand. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living frugally and learning from cultures around the world.